But a situation that I do want to touch on is one that you and I talked about last night. This is kind of this is
the hot tub.
yeah, this is kind of scary. Yeah, we've got Amouranth, one of the largest female streamers in the game, had a stream yesterday or the night before, sorry, 2 days ago, where she was live live to her audience on a phone conversation with her husband, and her husband is screaming like a small boy that got his candy taken away, and she's bawling because he's going off about how he's going to kill her dogs, he's going to ruin her career, he's going to start tweeting shit out about how she's getting her husband swatted and it's going to end her career. It's just absolutely incredible shit. The whole thing, eventually what she does is while she's on the phone with him, she unmutes her mic and plays the conversation at length in front of thousands of people. And this child, ManChild, goes off. Like, he screams and she yells, or he screams and he yells, and so much shit goes on. And he threatens her, and she's bawling, and this is all because during the conversation he said something and she didn't hear it. So he thinks that she's mocking his intelligence, essentially, and has to prove to her that he is a man of sorts, and says just a bunch of outrageous shit. So, Wink, I think you've got a clip of just some of the shit that goes on in regards to the phone conversation. This is bad. This is really, really bad. I didn't
even know she was fucking married. Shout out, Brendan.
Most didn't. Most didn't. She wanted to tell people, he didn't want to. He's been manipulating her career for years. The whole hot tub thing, that was his idea. He's been manipulated by him. As soon as that meta came around about the hot tub, he made her do it because he knew that it would be good for money. Yeah, this changes my whole input that I had on her, because it's like she's a hustler for sure. She's grinding, but it's like, it's abuse. She's literally locked in a fancy prison, being told what to do. If you could play it.
Why did you say you were gonna kill my dogs?
Leave the house.
Okay, I can leave the. You know what? Actually, I shouldn't leave the house because my dogs are here.
We'll take the dogs and leave. You're asking the question. I'm telling you, and you're interrupting my fucking telling you, literally.
What are you saying? You just told me you were gonna kill dogs if I didn't do a 24-hour stream.
Nope, did not say that. Now you're just fucking being a liar.
I'm not.
I said I'm going to tell you what I said in terms of the earlier. Are you saying you did not say that?
I tried to tell you what I heard from you, and then you called me a liar.
The viewers just went down and down. Dick just went soft. Jesus Christ.
You say.
What are you even talking about? You brought up the dogs out of nowhere.
Exactly.
So what point is there improving?
See? You're proving my point right now.
What? I'm asking you. I don't even understand what you're saying to me.
I know. That's my point. My point is, are you listening or not? If you're not, then get the fuck out.
I'm literally listening, but you're not making any sense.
Her cry seems fake.
Well, no, you're not listening, because it makes perfect sense.
Nothing about this. No. You got to ask yourself, why would she fake it?
Major media coverage.
She's the largest fucking female streamer in the world. She averages more than $2 million a month between Twitch and OnlyFans. Explain to me what more she needs to fake her husband, who the world doesn't know about. As soon as all those soft dicks find out she has a husband, they're gonna leave, because believe it or not, those guys that donate to her believe that they're donating with some false sense of confidence that you're gonna meet her, you're gonna date her, you're gonna be the big guy that gives her all the money, and she's gonna be like, oh, look at you, big softy 449. You know, it's like, come over to my house. No. Now that all these guys find out that she's married, they're not gonna be like, oh, I don't want her. I don't want it. They're gonna leave. She has absolutely nothing to gain from this kind of conversation. This is nothing. He threatens to delete and remove her entire OnlyFans, her Twitter. He's gonna go on this hate rant about how he was like she's maliciously attacking him. Like there's no way. There's no way. She has everything. There's no reason that she would have to fake this. People are like, well, why did she turn it on the camera and why did she record it? Well, she's
exposed the guy.
She's very clearly in a very abusive relationship. She goes around later in the stream and like shows parts of the house that are broken and destroyed that he's broken over the years. And it is nasty, man. So it's like this guy is a fucking psychopath. He's abusive and she's stuck in this abusive relationship. She shows text messages about how he's going to go through her family or her finances and just start donating all her money to shit. His favorite bird sanctuary fucking charity. He's going to send 250 grand, 750 grand to another fucking organization. Like he's just boom. Like he's just trying to he's trying to ruin her. And this all started because he said something that she didn't hear over the phone. And it's like, I don't know. I don't see this as fake whatsoever. I think she has way more to lose by pretending this than anything to gain. Like, where does she go?
No matter
she
what,
is
she
at
has
the
anything to
pinnacle.
lose. To
She is
gain
the
is hard
pinnacle of her
to.
career.
I don't know what she could gain other than
Nothing.
attention, but
nothing. What more attention? She's the biggest like how much you can't get more attention. She's the biggest female streamer. Well, aside from Pokimane, she's the one of the biggest. She's the biggest OnlyFans on the platform. So it's like,
I don't know.
How do you get bigger? No. I
one of those things
I
where it's
won't
just
buy
like,
into the argument that this is fake. This is play now. Now we can play the clip towards the end. Like Wink's showing the pictures. Like this is a fucking psychopath, man. And who wants to play this guy? Like if this is fake, who wants to play this guy?
Oh, no question.
Like,
but
like
it's
this
in a
is
situation
no.
like I don't know. I just feel like when you're Amouranth and you've got the money, you have a clingy, controlling boyfriend, and figured maybe she'd like pay to get out of there.
No. It's a marriage. This isn't a boyfriend. This is a marriage.
Married?
So they're married. So there's a contractual relationship with another individual. You can't just get up and leave. And not to mention
divorce attorney.
No, sure, but you've got to leave the house to get to a divorce attorney. She's has multiple phones where she's tried to call the cops and he's locked her in a closet and taken her phones away. So it's like when you're stuck in an abusive relationship like this, it's not as easy as just getting up and leaving. Like where are you going to go? And then you have to leave. How do you get up and go? You physically can't leave when someone is slamming the door shut and taking your shit away. It's not that easy. And especially as us as a man, we can't understand it. You know, it's like it's very seldom are we in a position where we're stuck and a woman is forcibly keeping us in our home. It's just it's not unheard of, but it's definitely the minority of cases. So it's like I don't. This is a woman that is very clearly been abused. She's stuck in an abusive relationship. And she's a victim. She is a victim, and I don't know. I'm not willing to buy to the argument. Like I'm willing to call out fake or frigged, like real or frig, anytime. This to me is not one of those times.
You know what you
her
are.
cry just didn't feel super genuine, and it's
Well, you got to think
like,
she's live in front of
up
at least 5,000 to 10,000 people at that moment. You got to think of the emotions going through her right now. She's trying to
like one of
call
my most
him
vivid memories is like my dad dragging my mom out of my house and like punching her, beating the shit out of her. I mean, my dad's better now; he's a good guy now. And then like my ex-stepdad physically beating the shit out of like physically like a man beating my mom up. So when like a woman's just like a guy's angry and yelling at her and she can't get out, I'm just like,
yeah, but that's it.
You got there's women in the hood who've gotten physically beaten.
Your mom didn't start. Your dad didn't take her out on a date and whoop the shit out of her. He was verbally abusing her first. It doesn't start by whooping the shit out of. It starts by verbal abuse, by becoming a victim.
Beat up and then
it's gradual, and then you end up, and then you stay because of love. It's the victim complex, man. It's a nasty thing, and it's a social. It's a real like, psychotic
Stockholm syndrome almost.
I'm not familiar with Stockholm syndrome,
but
like
the kidnapper fucking like falling in love with the kidnappee falling in love with the kidnapper type of situation. Like
that's exactly what it is.
Like a mental fucking slavery type of thing.
100%. So one of the craziest things that happens is towards the end of this video. If you can, I really encourage you guys to go check it out yourself and watch it and check out some of the people's reactions online. Everybody is talking about it right now. You will not. You've seen this video. I can guarantee you're going to be seeing more about this story as it comes out. She has not tweeted or anything since this event. And if you can play the clip with the door,
I have access to it.
This is the last clip her audience saw of her. Watch this.
Well, that's scary.
Well,
And you have to listen.
I haven't gotten any calls.
Here, pause it. Okay, so it's really hard to hear in the back right now, but there is a voice asking her if she has taken her meds, but you can't hear it. It's like her assistant or something.
What are you talking about? Why would you ask if I'm taking my...
Okay. So what you do, what you didn't see there was this is the stream cutting off. So she's sitting there going over whatever. The stream cuts off. Now look in the background. Look in the background. Look at the door with the light reflection. Watch it. This whole time, watch it. And listen.
I haven't gotten any calls. What are you talking about? Why would you ask if I'm taking my...
So the door,
It's like a found footage movie.
What are you talking about?
Look at her face when her assistant, like, why are you asking me if I've taken my meds? I've been subject to a bunch of abuse right now, and you're asking me if I've taken my meds as if this is just some psychotic episode. And then look at her face. She like her face even like, why are you asking me why I'm taking, like, why are you asking me this? And then if you look at the door in the fucking background, it like creaks open a bit and the stream shuts off.
Hopefully she fucking leaves him now that it's public and that she could get a divorce attorney.
There's been no tweet. There's been nothing. So this is assuming she can leave the house. You know what I'm saying? So this is fucking scary, man. This is scary. The assistant is on the husband's side, 100%.
Well,
I totally agree with that.
He or she.
Yeah. Like the husband is clearly running the operation. He has the passwords to all of her accounts. Yep. Like this, she is a fucking she is a fucking victim and she's being used. She admits that the hot tub stuff was all his idea. The moment that meta was released,
lock my door, but he broke that too.
He smashed the door apart.
So
best advice I can give during my divorce. My grandma gave.
So yeah,
you get the fuck out of an abusive.
You got to get the fuck out.
You
got to get out, man. And it's just the problem is like, where do you go? This is your house. This is your house. You know, it's like, where do you go? Do you go to Tim Hortons and chill in the lobby? Do you?
Wouldn't even be an option because a situation like that, it's like it's not like she's been calling the cops. And then if you call the cops, that's it. Do anything, like,
then what? She said she has called the cops and that didn't work. You know,
I'm saying, like, it's not like she can say, like, well, look at the police reports. I've tried to fucking report this guy. Now you got something public in the news. What the fuck?
That's it. And that's why she went live. That's why she went live. Because clearly calling the cops didn't work. Trying to get out of this didn't work. She went live. She's going to show to thousands, tens of thousands of people, like, what is going on. And I just feel like that was her best move. That was her best move.
He was like showing holes in the wall. Smash my phone against my computer, try to put a monster on my computer, and then took the fucking...
Yeah, hopefully she can, get out of that situation. Because, again, it's like... with having, a lot of money and she probably doesn't have a lot of access to it. It's a tough situation. Because it's like, this is in a normal situation, if it was all her money, she could be like, fuck you, I'm gone.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
But in this case, if he could just drain the accounts before anything happens.
Clearly, like, apparently her phone was off. And then all those messages about him draining the account, those all came in within like boom, 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 boom. So her phone was off, missed the calls, and then he just went on like some tirade. It's so scary, bro. It's so scary, man. And it's like to see somebody who is so successful. Like, it's no secret between her Twitch and her OnlyFans, she's making $2 million a month. That's not including merch. That's not including
$2 million.
Yeah, $2 million a month. So it's like, it's like, holy crikey, man. Like, I don't know. It's just a crazy situation, man.
She needs to watch enough with J-Lo.
She
That'll
what?
get her gears moving.
Watch
She get the fuck
J-Lo?
out of there. Watch that movie.
Yeah. Dude's got to go to sleep at some point. Yep. If I was her, I would have been boiling honey and waiting for his eyes to close. Yeah, B, right?
Yeah.
It's a scary time, man. I wish her nothing but luck, and I hope she gets out of it. And
He's a Lorraine Bobbitt and just
it's just to hear this fucking small child go off. Like if you listen to the oh my god, does he scream and tantrum and yell
immature
and
fuckboy who shouldn't have been with her in the first place, just sitting there looking at the comments like
So it says right there 18 minutes ago, Amaranth's friends attempt to check in on her after abusive relationship reveal. You want to check on that? So Amaranth, this is SVG. Never heard of it in my life, so take it with a grain of salt. October 15th, 2012, Amaranth revealed that she was stuck in an abusive marriage while streaming live, according to the streamer. Her husband has...
Did you say 2012?
I might have. 22, sorry.
Oh, holy shit, she's bed saying this?
According to the streamer, her husband has had control of her finances, threatened to kill her dogs, and has physically broken things in her home when she tried to leave. Additionally, Amouranth called her husband on the phone, at which point he verbally berated her, and she showed her viewers text messages between the two in which he apparently threatened her multiple times. While the streamer has endured many tragic experiences, including encounters with stalkers, she reportedly had to deal with it all the time at home as well. Several streamers have come out in support of her. However, some are also asking her friends to check in on her because no one's heard from her publicly since the stream. The live stream in which Amouranth unveiled the disturbing information ended abruptly. Some of Amaranth's fellow streamers have attempted to make contact, and some have seen a bit more success than others. So Alinity, I guess. Maybe here's Alinity. A few streamers and friends of Amouranth have reached out.
Jeez.
Pardon?
Obi says fake retract. Yeah,
that's okay.
Well, honestly, her cry may have been because it's trying to get people to. She's probably desensitized to a lot of this shit.
I don't know.
I just think. I mean, if there's
she's
something broken, she's probably physically been abused and just hasn't really talked about it.
She's a hustler, man. She's a hard-working woman, and it's like I couldn't imagine. I honestly can't imagine. I cannot imagine what it would be like to all of a sudden flip on my stream to thousands of people, to have somebody berate the fucking shit out of me while people just listen. You know, I don't know. I would try not to cry. I would try not to look like a sobbing piece of shit. But it's like someone is tearing me apart. I don't know. I just think you're being pulled in this direction. 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 Your heart is so fucked up. I don't know how I would feel. I would probably be like, too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
This probably is the least.
So.
If she's showing all the shit that's been broken, I'm sure there's been a lot more scary situations. So this is more of like, here's my opportunity to fucking say something.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if not, what's it gonna take to where she shows up and her face is all swollen and she's got makeup on?
That's a best case scenario. What happens if she's dead, bro? So you know what I mean? Like right now, we don't even know if she's okay. What's this? Let's see what Alinity has to say. Update on Amouranth. All right.
This morning, and I saw this stuff on LSF. And I got a little concerned about Ammo. I tried reaching her out, and I couldn't reach her out.
Couldn't reach her out.
So I did a welfare check on her, and the police can't tell me anything about whether or not she's okay, and that's literally all I can do.
They can't. Okay, so she did a welfare check.
I would really like that. That's it. That's really. I woke up this morning and I.
That's nuts, man. That's nuts. It's scary, man. Like I said, I wish nothing but well. You know, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a man. I don't know if I can fully understand this circumstance or the situation. You know what I mean? But as a man, I can tell you that men don't talk, berate, or treat women like this, and it's not okay.
Yeah,
it's
100% boy who's doing that.
It's sick. It's gross. And if there is a woman that's watching this, or if there's a little boy that's watching this that thinks that's how it's supposed to be done, you got another thing coming. That's not how you treat women.
Bitch.
You're a bitch. Yep, you're a bitch. And
not the woman, the little boy.
The little boy, yep.
Little boy.
And so try to seek help. Please, 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 please. If I don't know what that help is, I really don't, because I'm just so ignorant to this as an issue. because it's a tough one, man. But please reach out, get help.
Be fixed, man. There's been too many situations where women literally have gone, like, you remember the woman who took her husband's gun, all his guns, and brought him to the police station, and she got in trouble? If she was calling the police and stuff, she was abused by this guy, and she got in trouble. I think she got theft or something for stealing his guns.
I don't doubt it. You know, but
women and children are last. Instead of like the Titanic, I was like, women and children. Like, no, it's instead in the justice system, it's men and then women and children in the back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And animals. Yeah. No, animals, women and children.
But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, we want to post the question to you. What do you guys think? You know, when we started the story, you know, yeah, it did sound like it was a little fishy, but as things start to kind of come to fruition and light, it's like, wait a second, there's an issue here. There's a problem here. And hopefully that everything is okay.